wanna be loved.
It's fake kills.
Original, puffing on me high grade, sipping on me liquor. Girls, them I come, them I want, them I
Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Siwe. I'm an 18-year-old CEO and a multiple business owner. I own 4 businesses, which are namely Helonji, Oh My Hair, Shavera Likes, and Bags and Bougie. I am also a philanthropist and the founder and president of the Omarichans Foundation. And if you're a returning subscriber and a regular, then thank you so much for joining me once more. I really appreciate the love and the support. So before we even get into this video, can you please make sure that you are subscribed to my channel? I am on the road to 1k subscribers. Actually, we are on the road to 1k subscribers because we are a family. And yeah, I am currently on 724 if I'm not mistaken. So I'm trying to reach my goal before my 19th birthday, which is on the 18th of July. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then can you please do so? I will really appreciate it. And please make sure that your post notifications are on so that you can get notified whenever I upload videos. Alright, so as you can tell by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be giving you guys some study tips in preparation for the June exams, and specifically the Matric June exams. And actually these study tips apply even to other grades, and even if you're in varsity. I feel like study tips are just very general and they're not really grade specific. So yeah, I'm just going to be giving you guys some study tips that have worked for me. And if you are new here and you don't know me yet, I am a first year student at Wits. I completed my matric last year, and one thing about me, I literally thrive during exam season. I feel like it's my space. I don't know, there's just something that I really love about exam season, and I am literally always never stressing during exam season. I'm literally always on top of my game and I'm always prepared. Like, I never stress. That's why I never stress, because I am always prepared and I come in with like my A game. And please don't mind my voice. I have sinuses, so yeah. But as I was saying, so I completed my matric last year, and I obviously know what I am talking about. It's not just some random YouTuber I wanna like trying to get views or anything like that. I know what I'm talking about, and I hope that these tips help you. And yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the first tip that I'm gonna be giving you guys is to be organized. I literally cannot stress how important this is. Like, exam season on its own is very stressful for like a lot of people. And imagine going through that stress and that pressure of trying to get like good marks and everything, and especially in June exams, because June exams are very important, like for all grades actually. So imagine going through all of that stress, and that time, like, you don't even know where your notes are, you don't know where your past papers are, you don't know where your textbooks are. So it's very important to be organized, even like before the exams, or like way before the exam starts, really, like in January when the academic year begins for the year. Like, you should make sure that you already have your things organized in a specific way that will work for you. So what I used to do was, because I had files for each and every subject, and this is me in high school, in matric actually. I had files for every single subject, and say for example, like in my life science file, I would have like all of my notes for life science, all of my past papers, all of my test revision thingies, like literally everything concerning life sciences. I would have it filed in a specific file, and same goes for all of my other subjects. That was how I was able to be organized. And I had a specific place in my room where I would place all of my books, so that I know no matter what, like, if I am looking for something, I know I'm going to find it in that corner. So it is very important to be organized. It literally reduces your stress levels so much, because if I want my Euclidean geometry notes, I'm gonna go into that file, and I'm gonna get it like simple. Like you don't even have to worry about trying to find where your notes for term 1 are, or even now you have to go back to teachers and ask for notes that you use in term 1. Like, and then the second tip is have a study schedule or a study plan. I feel like this is also like very important because like studying whenever you feel like it, or just freelancing when it comes to studying, isn't really consistent. Like, it's not a consistent way of studying. So what I usually would do, or even now, like one thing I usually do is to create a study plan for myself. So in high school I would have a Monday to Friday study schedule, and sometimes even on the weekends. So on Monday I would have like a specific subject that I would be studying, and then on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so on. And I would also have like a separate A3 paper where I would write down all of the topics for the different subjects. For example, like in life sciences, we would do DNA, there was a topic of DNA, and then there was one of pregnancy and menstruation, and then there was another one for what else? I can't really remember, but like you gave me. And then in maths, for example, we would have like Euclidean geometry, we would have algebra, we would have calculus, we would have trig, and all of that. So I would have like a separate A3 paper where I write down all of the topics for each subject, and then on my study days, like on the specific time slot, say for example on Tuesday at 7 o'clock, for example, I would have physics. And then on that day I would take off like one topic off of my chart or my list, and then I would focus on it, and then I would scratch it after I was done with it. And this really helped me, like keep track of how far I have studied and what else I still need to study. So I would really recommend for you to do that. Just have like a timetable that is separate from the one that you get from school, and just like create it to work around your schedule and your life, and like how busy you get, when you are free, and when you are fine with studying, because we're all different as funny. And I would usually study at 7 p.m. around 7 p.m. ish until 8:30. I wouldn't really study for that long, and then I would also wake up around 3 a.m. because I am like an early riser, so it's not really difficult for me to wake up early in the morning and study. And I feel like the early hours of the morning are so peaceful, and there's just something about the early hours of the morning. So I would also have a study session then. But as I've said, we are different. When I just choose something that will work for you, and just start studying like weeks and weeks ahead of the starting day of your exams. That way, when you eventually start with your exams, say you're starting on the 21st of June, today is the 6th of June, right? By the time you start your exams, you have already finished like all of your subjects. You will have already covered all of the work for all of your subjects, and then the only thing that you need to do once you start writing exams is to just do question papers just like that, and revise like the night before, and do question papers. Like, it cuts a lot of stress from you, and I feel like it's professional that way. I don't know, but definitely I would highly recommend creating a study. And then the next tip is a bit obvious. It is find a quiet environment to study. This is also important because I feel like when you are studying in a very chaotic place, or in an what can I say, endaweni engcolile, like nesiphithi khona, and kunemsindo, it's just a mess, it's not organized nje, yabona. Like, obviously you won't be able to focus like efficiently, because there's all of these things that are grabbing your attention and distracting you from studying. So I would recommend, if you are able to, study in a very quiet place. It can be outside in your backyard, it can be at a park, it can be at a library. I would also recommend libraries. But yeah, just make sure that you have a very clean, peaceful and neat study area where you can just be fully in the moment and be fully immersed in your studying and be able to, like, you know, just focus on getting the work in instead of manje sekumele uthulise ibhodi nyalo, you have to chase after that child, you have to clean this, that. And then the next tip is also one that is very important. It is take breaks during studying. This is actually very, very important because I feel like taking breaks when studying, it allows you to like refresh your mind, like freshen up a bit, and be ready to get on to the next chapter or the next topic. And it doesn't even have to be like a very long break. If, for example, you're studying for 1 hour 30 minutes, you can just take a 15 minutes break, and then just go outside, drink water, you know, like and just take a breather, and this, as I've already said, will refresh your mind. And when you go back to studying again, you will be like, your mind will be in a state where you are ready, or you are in a position which you can continue like gaining knowledge, or learning or memorizing, whatever. So yeah, just take study breaks during studying. And then the next tip is to get enough sleep. I feel like this is also one tip that is very obvious, but it's also very, very important. It's the same thing as the previous tip, you should take breaks during studying, because like one thing that happens when you are running on low sleep, your mind is not functioning in its original state, right? Because you're exhausted, you need sleep. And your mind is like most active or most productive when you are well rested. So it doesn't really make sense for you to take or rather to, what is it called, to cross night, like from 8 p.m. up until 4 a.m. when I saw like, it doesn't really make sense, because at some point your brain gets tired and it shuts down, and whatever you learn after that point, it will basically be useless. Like, it will be in vain, because chances are you won't even remember it. And as people, we are different. They believe in cross-nighting, it works for them, and they are able to function properly the next morning when they're supposed to go right. They don't have a situation where they now feel very sleepy during the exam. Where they feel very sleepy during the exam, or they pass out, or they black out, or anything, or they forget. So we are very different, but I feel like it's a very risky thing. Doctors know what they are saying, and scientists, they know what they are saying when they say 8 hours of rest, is what your body needs. So don't take that for granted. Don't now be all hyped up. Yeah, I'm writing my exams, I'm gonna cross night every single night and do all of those crazy and extreme things. Just make sure that you rest enough and you are ready for, like, when you are going to write the next morning, like, you are well rested, you are fresh, you are, you even have the energy. And yeah. And then the next tip is actually a favor of mine. It says cut off all negative energy. And I literally feel like this is very, very important, especially during exam season. Not just like in life in general, but like during exam season, it's very, very crucial, because you find like people that will come in the morning of an exam, first of all, they didn't even check up on you like the previous days. Go say, oh, are you preparing for the maths exam? Are you ready? I wanna like trying to check up on you like genuinely. But they will come in the morning and just be like, yo, le exam le ito hlupa, did you study this topic? Do you know this? Blah 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 blah, and try and like cause you to panic. And it may not be like intentional, because there are some people really that can't really contain it, and they want to like constantly sort of like reaffirm themselves by the people around them, which isn't really a problem, but I feel like it causes a lot of unnecessary panic. Because now if you missed like just a small little detail, like maybe like a small little term that you didn't even know about, but you studied very well, like you are very like well prepared, and then someone comes and asks you, what does mitochondria mean? Did you study the meaning or the definition of mitochondria? And now you're gonna start panicking, Pella, and you're gonna think, yo, I missed that. What if it comes out? Like it just puts you in an unnecessary panic mode. So just avoid people that will be like that, or people that will come with the mindset of yo, like, are you ready? All of those things. Like, and my friends and I actually had like a rule, or not even like a rule, but we were very vocal about it last year. Please don't ask me anything in the morning of an exam. And if you can read my mood after writing an exam, like, and you can see I'm quiet, obviously this paper rocked me. Like, don't come at me and now be asking me he answer a question on Beitini. Like, that's really, really unnecessary. And now don't even be that person, because it just causes a lot of unnecessary panic and stress and anxiety, especially. And then my last tip is specifically for people that believe in God. I think this is also like a very, very important, especially to me. It is a very important part of my exam season routine, if that makes sense. I feel like God is the center of everything in my life, and I feel like it's very important, like especially during exam season, especially during that season. I feel like it's very important for you to always pray, literally all the time, when you begin studying, after you finish studying, before you write your exam, after you write your exam. Like, make sure that you're always studying, because like in this world we are literally fighting so many bad spirits that we don't even know about, and most of them are from people that are very close to us. And I've had a personal encounter, like I have my own personal experience in that. Sorry, as I was saying, someone that I was close to tried doing some funny things on me, but obviously they didn't succeed, and I have an entire video on that. If you want to check it out, then I will leave the link in the description box. But so yeah, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope that my 2 cents will help you, and I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and become a part of my little family. And yeah, we are on the road to 1K subscribers, as I have already mentioned. So please do subscribe if you haven't already, and please like this video, because that increases the chances of my video being exposed to other viewers. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.